Clearwater Marine Aquarium, and we're gonna see Winter from Dolphin Tale. I'm so excited. I'm just seriously so excited. I've been wanting to go to Clearwater Marine Aquarium for such a long time now, and we're finally here. This is awesome.
You were obviously thinking the same thing too, because you couldn't even figure out how to get it on.
Excuse me, you look like a
Excuse me.
What? I know, they're used to it. I know.
I've been in the Virgin Islands and one came up to me.
Oh my god.
Back in the late 80s, so Madam was actually hatched here, so she started out her days in human care. Let's see here, we also have, who am I missing? Eula and Stubby. So Eula is the one in there who kind of has the big hump on her shell. Eula, it was basically, we believe that on the wild she was sort of the boat. Now it's kind of like with a sea turtle, when they're hit with a boat, it's kind of like us with a broken bone. If we don't monitor how it heals, it can kind of heal back together in an abnormal way, which is kind of what happened to Eula. So that's why you'll notice if you do see her in there, she's got that big bump on her shell, or you can check out the picture. So we suspect that she was hit with a boat out in the wild. And then Stubby, we believe that Stubby came to us because she had fishing line wrapped around her sleeves. And of those 5, the ones that have been primarily suggested in Florida beaches are the rings, the loggerheads, and the leatherbacks. Now, sea turtles sit there and they lives in the ocean, and they never actually come back to the beach. Batch of eggs there. So once the sea turtles do hatch, they're basically going to wait. They'll actually all hatch at the same time, and then they can pierce through their own shell casing. And then they're kind of going to wait until the sand feels cooler. This is kind of an indication to them that the sun has gone down, and it's basically time for them to try and erupt out of their egg cavity. So all at the same time, they'll basically kind of start moving around in the egg cavity. And
Wait, well then she's Hope.
Right.
This one,
But she's so big.
Winter Zone,
I don't know.
home of Winter and Hope.
Maybe this is a
Somewhere
different.
else.
Yeah, Winter must be somewhere else. Let's go. Let's see. She's up at
Once again, just use 1 or 2 fingers and don't pick them up. So that's a line sea star, and he likes to live in the sand. He doesn't have that same mucus membrane because he doesn't need one. He's coat dryer species. Like this one here is common to shallow areas and has that mucus membrane, so it works as a sunscreen for it too. This guy wouldn't last out of the water as long because he couldn't retain water. Right there, you can see his little eyeballs poking out of the bottom.
Oh my god. Why do you leave their shells behind?
So they don't. That's if you ever find that shell, you can actually get about 22 inches. Very, very large. So that.
Nurse sharks. These two are posing. How cute.
This is Thelma and Louise.
No, they're friends. They're so cute.
Thelma. So they're friends. Wait.
And you can see he's got some toys in his paw right now. So whenever we train here, we train solely off of positive reinforcement. So if our animals are doing something we like, we're going to reward them for it. Now you notice that he didn't get that behavior correctly positioning with the ballot session with him. But as you can see, he's looking to be pretty engaged in this session. That little extra flippy that he does, that little turn after that bow behavior, is his way of showing us that he's pretty if John continues to do that wait and go. So there it is again. He's asking Nicholas to spin in a circle. So So that was just a one behavior. Now we'll see if he's gonna do multiple behaviors. So there's that wait, there's that wave, there's that vocal. And Nicholas, give Nicholas a round of applause. He did a really good job with that. So you see that was completely different than the one prior, but Nicholas still understood it. Now, eventually, over time, when Nicholas gets really solid with this behavior, we can up the behavior. They both suffered severely from 2nd and 3rd degree sunburns. So you got a good look at that white scarring there that is along Nicholas's back. That is permanent scarring from that 2nd and 3rd degree sunburn. Now, a lot of people think that he was hit by a boat, or that's the reason that he's still here with us today. Although he does have that permanent scarring, that is not the reason he's still here with us today. The reason Nicholas is a resident with us is because, unfortunately, Noelle, his mother, passed away after a few days that we had her at our facility in the rehabilitation process. We later realized that she had an upper respiratory infection, very similar to that of pneumonia. Now, with that illness, on top of the sunburn and the stress of being rescued, it was unfortunately too much for her to overcome, and she passed away, leaving Nicholas orphaned at the age of 6 months old. So he was just a baby. Any animal under a year old, any dolphin, might I add, is automatically deemed by the government non-releasable because they lack the necessary survival skills to live on their own out in the wild. Now, Mom teaches them everything: how to hunt for their own food, how to socialize properly with other animals, how to avoid natural predators, navigate the oceans on their own. And because Nicholas was never able to learn all of these different skills, he was deemed non-releasable and said to live out the remainder of his lifetime here at the aquarium. And as you guys saw throughout this trip, that you guys decided to join us here on this Sunday. As I mentioned before, we are a nonprofit organization. We would not be able to continue the work that we do to help animals out in the wild, such as Nicholas is here, all of his wildlife counterparts, if it weren't for you guys just joining us here today. So we are very, very appreciative, and on behalf of myself, Julia, and of course Nicholas here, thank you so much for joining us here today, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day here at Clearwater Marine Aquarium. Goodbye, everybody.
So now I would like to introduce to you Winter, the star of the movie Dolphin Tale. Winter was found stranded in Mosquito Lagoon near Cape Canaveral, Florida, when she was only 2 months old, entangled in a crab trap line which cut off the circulation to her tail flukes. A fisherman was the one who spotted her. He was out on a boat by himself on a cold winter day and saw one of the buoys for the crab traps bobbing around really intensely, so he decided to go take a closer look and noticed that there was a baby dolphin entangled in the line. So the first thing he did was he cut the line free, and he expected the baby dolphin to just swim away, but she actually didn't swim at all. She just stayed still and was basically just wrapped around the cords and not even moving. He realized that she must have been exhausted because she was lifting her body up so that she was able to breathe out of her blowhole on the top of the water for hours. So she was struggling to breathe and struggling just to stay alive. The fisherman called 911, and he was quickly transferred to the nearest marine animal rescue team. And after disentanglement, she was transported to Clearwater Marine Aquarium for treatment of her extensive injuries. However, despite exhaustive efforts to promote healing, her tail deteriorated and could not be saved. Her story is unusual. Most dolphins trapped in monofilament and crab trap lines do not survive. Despite overwhelming odds against survival, Winter's energy and ability to adapt to her new physical form surpassed all the expectations. She recovered completely, adapted to a brand new swim pattern, and learned to eat fish on her own, about 12 pounds a day. Hanger Prosthetics and Orthopedics Incorporated, together with Dr. Mike Walsh, CMA's Marine Mammal Veterinarian of Record, and the world-class marine mammal trainers at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium, they were able to create a unique plan to attach a prosthetic tail to Winter. Winter is missing her entire tail fluke and joint. Tail flukes are the powerhouse of the dolphin and are attached to the peduncle, the muscular part of the dolphin. To swim naturally, a dolphin moves the peduncle up and down, and the tail flukes propel the dolphin forward. Attaching a prosthetic tail with a complete fluke and joint onto a dolphin had never been done before. Over the course of several months, Winter learned the correct body position to be fitted for a stretchy plastic sleeve, very like those used in human prosthetics. When the sleeve is in place, we can put the prosthetic on top of it and attach the fluke to her peduncle. Once the prosthetic is in place, we check to ensure a snug and comfortable fit. We then ask Winter to swim around the pool and recheck the fit of the tail before we start any workout. Without her prosthetic tail, Winter compensates for the absence of tail flukes by utilizing her entire body to propel herself forward, moving side to side like a shark. The prosthetic is a cue or a signal encouraging her to swim in a normal up and down fashion, working all the muscles that surround the peduncle while still maintaining her ability to swim comfortably when the prosthetic tail is off. Winter's story is just so inspirational and uplifting. Thinking about how much a baby dolphin struggled to stay alive, she never gave up hope. She always believed in herself, and she just found out that there's other ways to do things. We can all learn a lesson from Winter. She is seriously the most amazing dolphin. And here it is, Winter's prosthetic tail. This place is so cool. Look at this giant sea turtle. I'm just like learning so much here. And here's a viewing tank. And there was like this one part where Winter came up and like made eye contact with me and my mom, looked at us, and just like gave us the most beautiful like feeling, and we both just started crying. Like it was seriously so touching. Like
I'm not even kidding. These dolphins, like learning about them, this is like such a cool experience. Oh, look at the side of his mouth is like polka dot. The side of his mouth. Whoa. It's like a huge albino crab or something. Whoa. Look at the actual sizes. Look at this thing. It's so huge. There's a manatee. This is a gigantic, like loggerhead turtle or something. And this is dolphin. Wow. Dolphins are so beautiful. Look at this thing. This giant turtle was actually painted by a dolphin named Sunset Sam. Let me show you. This is Sunset Sam. And this is also artwork painted by the same dolphin. Look how amazing that is. I mean, I've seen this dolphin paints better than humans. Some humans. Okay, so we're leaving the Clearwater Marine Aquarium right now. That was seriously the best experience ever. So happy we went there. It was super fun and awesome. And we learned so much stuff and that was just amazing. Happy Mother's Day! Thanks guys! Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe!